Thank you. I want to state that the illegal removal of Sifuna from office is not taken on a light note by this team, and I want to condemn the leaders who did this. We know what Baba stood for. Baba stood for justice. Baba stood for fair hearing and trial. And the meeting that took place in Mombasa was an illegal meeting. That was a kangaroo meeting that was set up to remove the current Secretary General of ODM, Edwin Sifuna, from office. I want to state that these leaders were seen at one point in Mombasa taking sacred oath to uphold and protect the party constitution, the same constitution that they are violating. There was no proper procedure that was followed. And I want to state that there is no way that illegal office holders can remove a legal office holder, SecGen, from office. Lastly, I want to state that the only mistake Sifuna committed and the only mistakes that we are committing is to fight for the downtrodden, to fight for the forgotten in this society, to fight for the less privileged in Kenya, to fight for jobs to be given to our youth, to fight against the high cost of living that is affecting Kenyans in this nation. These are the only crimes that we are committing. And I want to assure you that we are going to fight. The war has been declared, a line has been drawn. If you are on our side, you are on our side. If you are on the other side, fight on the other side. But this is not going to stop anytime soon. Thank you.
The Secretary General was comprehensive, but I just will add one or two things. First, as I stand here, the Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement is Senator Edwin Sifuna. Shall I repeat for purpose of record and for all those who can hear us from all corners of this great country? Don't be deluded or cheated. The Secretary General of Raila's party, ODM, is one Edwin Sifuna. And Senator Sifuna has served the party for nearly 10 years. And he has been with Raila Odinga at very critical and crucial moments, including running the affairs of the party between two elections. In fact, involved in two elections, 2017 and 2022. During the entire life of Raila Odinga, and during the period in which Edwin Sifuna was the Secretary General, there is no single moment that Raila Odinga rebuked or criticized Edwin Sifuna in public in the discharge of his functions as Secretary General. I shudder to think that mere minions, people who have got no legitimacy in the entire country, can dare talk about Edwin Sifuna. Sifuna speaks for the party, and even today, Edwin Sifuna is speaking for the party. My first encounter with President Ruto when he was elected as president was in a village in Ugenya, some place called Orengo, and I told him, and if you watch the speeches I've made where President Ruto is, I have implored him not to kill political parties, because I could see this coming. The problem in ODM, and I like what Senator Ososi has said, the problem in ODM is President Ruto. We are asking President Ruto to let ODM go, let ODM alone. He has not taken it hostage. He is in possession of the party called ODM. He is convening meetings of organs of ODM of course excluding Honorable Sifuna and Honorable Osos. There are meetings that have taken place in Kilgoris, and the ones in State House are countless. Please, please, leave ODM alone. And I want to speak about the spirit of Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga fashioned a political party which was a people's movement. ODM is a people's movement. Is a movement of the people, for the people, by the people. And those who are showing themselves out as leaders of ODM, please go to the people. And I'm sure you will not go to the people because you know what the people feel. I was very proud with the people in Busia when we were in Busia. I could see Raila Amolo Odinga alive. Those are the kind of meetings Raila Amolo Odinga used to have. So as we move forward, a party of the status quo. We are a party for change. We are a progressive party and not a reactionary party. President Mwalimu Julius Nyerere once told the people of Tanzania, and particularly to the leadership and membership of CCM, that people in Tanzania are looking for change. He was addressing the people, the membership and leadership of CCM, and he said the people of Tanzania are looking for change. If they cannot get that change within CCM, they look for it outside CCM. Watanzania wanataka mageuzi, na wakikosa kupata mageuzi ndani ya CCM, wataitafuta nje ya CCM. Sisi kama wafuasi wa Raila Amolo Odinga tutaendelea kupigania mageuzi, na tutatumia chombo ya Raila Amolo Odinga ambayo ni ODM, na kamwe hatutachoka. Na tunaanza wiki hii na wiki ijayo, na pia Kisi vile Bwana Ososi amesema, and at the end, mwishowe, you'll find the spirit and body of Raila Amolo Odinga is in this ODM, the leadership that is standing here. I said at the funeral of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga that they killed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. I said in the presence of President Daniel Arap Moi that they killed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. I also want to say, without fear of contradiction, the death of Raila Amolo Odinga, which is still a mystery to a lot of us, those bear responsibility of the death of Raila Amolo Odinga are out there, and they are silent about it. But I hope that one day we will determine the circumstances in which Raila Amolo Odinga passed away. Be an objective that we must achieve. And in telling Moi that they killed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, I also said that the spirit of Jaramogi will live on. And today I can say the spirit of Raila Amolo Odinga lives on. Thank you very much.
Those who now purport to run the party are aware that, for instance, the new party leader was installed unprocedurally and unconstitutionally. These shortcuts and illegal edicts reflect the bad manners that progressive institutions and individuals pick up as soon as they get cozy with William Ruto. I leave it to the party members to judge if this really is the path that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga had set for us. Just 4 months after his death, we can all agree that Raila must be turning in his grave. In recent times, many respected personalities within the movement have reached out to me and the rest of the leadership, seeking a middle ground of unity, at least until the National Delegates Convention is called. I may not mention all of them, but the party trustees, and they know themselves, as well as Mama Ida Odinga and Her Excellency Ruth Odinga, the women representative for Kisumu, among others, have worked tirelessly to try and unite the party and renew the spirit of Raila in the party. But it seems the rest of the leadership, answering to instructions from elsewhere, has been unable to embrace dialogue. I want to assure our members across the country that this is not about positions. It is about principle. It is about protecting the integrity of our party. It is about ensuring that ODM remains a democratic institution governed by rules and not by impulses. And whatever actions I take from here, obviously, after wide consultations, I will do so with my head held high, knowing full well that I have never once let down my leader, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, or the members of this party who are its backbone.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.